Hey guys, what's going on? Underground Geek here. And guess what I'm going to be talking about? This book. But anyway, so I read this book and I got to say it kind of sucks. Like, I don't know. I read it and I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I couldn't be serious. You know, this book's great. I love it. So I got to say that the character design here is different than the character design on the inside. So I can only think maybe this was a different artist because there's some minor differences. They probably didn't communicate. But let's see if I can find the title page somewhere. I think this is it right here. Okay. So Dan Abnett did the writing. Philip Tan and Tyler Kirkman did the artistry. Dean White and Arif Parinto did the colors, and they did a great job. Tom Napolitano did the letters, and Jason Fobick and Brad Anderson did the cover. So that's why. That's different people that did the cover. So this was written by Scott Schneider, Greg Capullo, and the resident jerk on Twitter, James Tynion IV. If you put that after your name, I don't know. But anyway, so let's talk about the cover here. The cover's great. It's one of the foil covers all over again. They did emphasize the character enough that you can tell the difference in the background because, you know, it's all underwater, so it's not going to be that much of a difference in color. But I do like the changes in this. They even made her dress kind of look like algae. Isn't that cool? I think it may be algae that she's just cut off and made into an outfit. It's pretty cool. It's got the staff there. She's almost got like a pirate outfit on. Pretty cool. So she's obviously not from our time. But anyway, she starts talking about what happened. And basically, something bad happened and she lost her companion, Sylvester. And I don't know who that could have been. Well, I don't know enough about the lore of different characters to know who Sylvester could have been. Maybe if it's a gender swap. But anyway, so then we get this cool shot here of her coming out of the water. She's got nothing left, so she goes to the surface. Then we get this awesome splash page here. Look at that color. Man, I love that. She's got the bat symbol on the front there. But then she's got all this color right here. I mean, it's amazing. So basically, this city here, let's see if I can find Amnesty Bay. You know, that's where Aquaman comes from. She just floods the whole thing. Man, look at that. She goes KO can on all of them. Is that not sweet looking? So basically she just floods the whole city to where the water is now well above the city and then walks amongst it and takes it. She basically just flooded it and took it. And look at this cool shot here of the sign of her mask and everything. This is like technology based, you know, Atlantean kind of tech based, but they make it almost look like barnacles. At first I thought it was barnacles. Is that not cool? Pretty awesome. Look at that. Sweet. Then we get this shot. This is probably my favorite shot of the whole book. But let's look at this. Let me zoom out. Wow. Look at that. Look at those sharks. You remember those sharks from, which I think he's used these before, but I remember these in the last couple of issues, like prehistoric sharks that he found. Look at them. Look at her. Man, sweet. Look at the jaws on that thing. Rime of the Ancient Mariner. So this is basically narrated by her the whole time. It's a great kind of homage to sea storytelling. You know, ocean style storytelling was a lot of narration and everything, and I like this. So basically she comes up, starts killing all the sharks that they're riding, attacks them, and talks about how slow he is. That she says, what does she say here? She says, I know who he is, or at least who he must be. In Aquaman, gender roles are reversed here. But he is slow. And then she smacks him just basically out of the park. Whee! And then there goes Mira after. It says, and the one wielding aquakinesis. So she tries it. It doesn't work because this is her ocean. When she showed up, there's something to do with she can overpower his ability for the ocean. It's something about some kind of cursed version. But so then we get another cool shot. Look at that as they're fighting. Then she talks about the past where she comes from is Earth 11. The Atlanteans just showed up. Basically, she lost her lover, Sylvester, and then started hunting down every meta that she could. You know, she was just so angry to the point where she just started hunting them all down. So then the Atlanteans showed up and started attacking. Oh, look at that cool armor. Her name is Bryce Wayne. Instead of Bat Wayne, it's Bryce Wayne. And there she comes with her submarine. There's the war going on between the Atlanteans and her soldiers. Then we get this awesome battle here. Start to fight them. That Aqua Woman looks pretty good. And then kill shot. Now here's the only thing I have against this. Okay, you stabbed her through with the trident. Okay, look how big the hole would have to be for that trident. She's got a tiny waist. That would pretty much cut her in half, if I'm not mistaken. Now she may be ran through on the other side, but that would like disembowel her completely. So they should have done it where she just stabbed her with the ends of it. But that's, you know, that's my only fault with that image. So she took them out. Pretty cool outfit. I like this Batwoman outfit. And then they attacked again. They retaliated and pretty much destroyed all of Gotham. And she said, a setback, the price of waging a war. So she doesn't even care about people. She says, sacrifices had to be made. Life during wartime is obligated to adapt. Kind of like the different Batmans that we've seen before that have been kind of like this. She was pushed to the edge. She actually starts experimenting on herself to become an Atlantean. Look at that cool shot. She's been hacking them up and experimenting on them to become like them. Pretty cool. And then we get this garbage here. Blah. I don't like this show, and then I don't like how they pushed the gay sister like every episode. She came out for like 4 episodes straight. Like, we get it. Just let's move on. It's not that big of a deal. And then now to start this new season off, right off the bat, they're like, oh, she's getting married. So her sister just started dating another girl, and now they're getting married. That doesn't happen. What the heck? Anyway, so I just dropped the show. It's more about her sister than it is about Supergirl. And so then she creates her army of Dark Waters. Now, if you've been reading Aquaman, Dark Waters are no joke. They're very dangerous. Don't mess with them. Don't get bit by them or scratched with them. They're kind of like werewolves. So then she goes on the attack. And there's her signal underwater. She pretty much took them all out with her Dark Waters. And then one day her sign goes out. The bat signal goes out, so she goes to check. Guess who's waiting? The man who laughs. So then he convinces her to join him by showing her the history of all the other Batmen that are like her. Pretty cool shot there, isn't it? And I just realized in the last Dark Knight's Metal that I read that the Doomsday Batman can actually get big and get little. So he can actually like Hulk out to the Doomsday, then go back to a smaller, like leather-covered Batman. Is that not awesome? That's sweet. So then he talks her into attacking the light. So then we're back up to where we are now, where she's at Earth 0 attacking Aquaman. He opened a gate and let her go through it, and then she starts KO canning him. Look at that, sweet. She lets out all of her dark water army through a doorway there. Sweet. And then they start grabbing them. They can't fight them because there's dark waters everywhere. And then she gets a hold of Mira. She grabbed Mira. No. And then she turns Mira into a dark water. Oh no. Give him back his lady. So then she's talking about he screams in despair. I know that feeling, to lose the person you love. He is going to be dead in another second and the pain will cease. How fortunate. I wish I had died a few seconds after Sylvester so I could have been spared the... What is this magic? And then there's Dr. Fate. showed up and saved his tail. Look at that shot. That's awesome. Any one of these pages really could have been, if you took the dialogue off and posted up on a wall, would have been awesome. Then she says something cool here. She says, I wonder where it's taken him. My solace, he's alive, and wherever he's gone, he'll get to live that pain until I find him again. Cool. And then that's pretty much where it ends. It says, and see, this is cool here because she's underwater, but it looks like she's above on land, like looking at the shoreline. My amnesty begins here. I light my signal, my light to show this world my intent. I'm going to drown it all, this whole world. Cool. Next weekend, Batman the Merciless, so we get to see the Wonder Woman one. Sweet. I'm going to be reading that today. Superman Imperious Lex. By the way, my local comic book store gave me this poster here where it has all of them like this right here. It says Justice League. They just give it to me, said they didn't want it. And so this is like an interview with Jason Momoa that they have at the end. Pretty cool. I'm going to read that later. But what you guys think? I really liked it. This may be one of my favorite ones that they've done so far. Like, I really liked the Flash one. And so I kind of like this one. Red Death, I think they called it. But man, look at those shots. Woo. Love that color contrast. I love neon purples and reds with blues and purples. So this really hit me right because I like that. And then there's this shot. Wow. That's just crazy. You know, I hate to be a fanboy about it, but I mean, this is just consistently good. I don't care what DNC says. Just kidding, just kidding. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. It's fine. But I have to give this comic probably like an 8.5 out of 10. It was really good. And I just wish that some of the art was a little bit tightened up, but you know, look at the detail in the background. Somebody took a lot of time doing that. Even the hair has all the layers in it. She has like a perm or something. Whoa, look at that detail. Crazy. All right, guys. That's it for today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And I hope you like this comic, and I hope that you'll give it a try. All right, guys. Underground Geek, out.